Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today we're running 2 loads. We're running to Davenport and then we're running to Cedar Rapids. We try to run one more, but it doesn't end up working out. I need to get back home early because today is election day, so we're gonna go vote. Stay tuned for some trucking. Good morning, everybody. We're at Davenport and we're slowly getting unloaded. We've been here over an hour at this point. As you can see, there's somebody in front of us, but we're getting unloaded at the same time. They are taking longer to unload him than me. I went over and helped him undo his tarps, or roll up his tarps rather, because he's not the problem. But this morning when I pulled in, forklift operators were just sitting there shooting the breeze with him. I finished unstrapping and that was still happening. Finished winding my stuff up, it was still happening. So yeah, I'm starting out this morning sort of annoyed, but that is because it just depends on the day whether or not the forklift operators in Davenport are going to be the good ones or not. These guys, well, they're lazy. I had to go find a forklift operator to come unload me, which I did, and he has been unloading me, so I appreciate that. But they weren't very happy this morning, grumpy, and just wanted to sit around and shoot the breeze instead of work. So I don't have any problem with somebody being in front of me. What I have a problem with is when people don't work hard. That's what I have a problem with, and that is the problem this morning. So nothing I can really do about it. I sort of stared at him. I think the other truck driver thought I was going to come over and chew him out when I was coming over, but I was not. I went and helped him, because that's what you do when you respect other drivers. Is you work hard and get out of their way, and you help each other, right? That's what you're supposed to do. I'm not bragging. I have a bad attitude about these forklift operators, so we're not bragging here. But I don't like it when I work hard and then because somebody else doesn't work hard, I don't reap the benefits, you know? Like getting up to leave early and then forklift operators not work hard, and I just lose that time. I just lose the time that I sacrificed to be here, you know? That's, yeah. In other news, today is election day. Y'all won't be getting this till tomorrow. I will be voting. Last time I didn't vote, and the reason is not because I was protesting anything. The reason is because I had problems with my load. I had stuff falling off my trailer because of how it was bundled, and so I missed by less than 5 minutes the cutoff to vote. Man, did that tick me off. Got over it, and I live in Iowa, so anyway, we won't say anymore. The outcome would have been the same. Anyway, I think I need to go get some paperwork signed, because this might be the last bundle right now. Yeah, I think it is. Welcome back, guys. We are in Toledo, Iowa right now. We got done with our... Alright, let's not use up my clutch brake there. I don't want to destroy my clutch brake. Just got some lunch. We'll eat it in a minute. Not yet. Should have grabbed some napkins. Oh well. Let's get out of here. got that nice gravel lot right there where I was parked. And you can get into it from that way, the way I went out. But you also can go out behind the Carl's Jr. Hardee's, rather. Whoops. Out behind the Hardee's and come in or out that way. That's how I went in. Because of the direction I was, well, it depends on if there's somebody in the yard. If there's somebody in that gravel lot, it's hard to turn around in the gravel lot. But if there's nobody there, you can swing around right there. So anyway, that was free information that you probably didn't care to know. Now you do. I should have recorded more. I had a lot on my mind this morning. When I finished unloading there, I got fuel, got breakfast, and then I actually went to Iowa 80 because I have one of my visor lights that's flickering in and out. Turn my lights on. And I've had to replace them before, one of them before, and it was right at where the wire went into the light that got corroded. So I'm guessing that's the same thing that happened this time. That would be my best guess. I haven't looked closely yet, but I bought a new light, and if it doesn't end up being the light, if it's the connection, then great. Then I can have the light on hand. But I knew that Iowa 80 stocked that light. Here. Sitting right next to me. This one. Slow down. Get a little carried away back here. Coming down that hill. We're crossed over into Tama. We're going to run by, drive past Z-Line, and drive past, what is it, Iowa Select? Is that what it's called? I'll be able to tell you better in a second. But we are headed to Cedar Rapids. We got offered a Moline, but that would have put us way too close against the Iowa Premium, not Select. Sorry. Way too close against the voting deadline tonight. And I told you earlier that I missed it by 5 minutes last time. It really ticked me off because of all the late... Oh, never mind. We're not going to go down this rabbit hole. I wasn't allowed to vote in person 5 minutes late, but people were voting late. Anyway. Yeah. Rabbit hole. Let's just say I grew up in Michigan. And there were some strange things that happened in Michigan. I stayed up last time and I watched the election tally. And I watched in the wee hours of the morning, took a half an hour nap, and all of a sudden there were hundreds of thousands of votes. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but you guys know exactly what I'm referencing, and you probably know which way I lean now. But I won't say any names. It's the election. This is what I believe. This doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. I believe. You might disagree with me, but I don't really care. That God is on the throne. He's the one that's in charge. And whoever gets it put in place I said no to the Moline because I didn't think I'd be able to get back in time. And even if I'm back in time, I need to be back at a good time, because typically what we do is me and my wife will take the kids and we'll sort of work to get tag team to both vote and hold on to the kids. It makes it much more difficult when I get back later for us both to vote. Then she'd have to take the kids in by herself, and that would just be a pain. And this is the first time we're going to be voting at this particular location because we moved. So, moved this summer. Speaking of moving, my roof is leaking. So, I don't know. I got a lot on my mind right now because I got a leaking roof. I got a driveway I can't pull into. I'm not complaining. I'm telling you my circumstances. You're welcome. A window into my personal life, if any of you care. You can skip over this. I don't care. Anyway, I got a driveway I can't pull my own truck into because I'll get stuck. I can get in there bobtail, but even with the empty trailer, if I tried to park my dry van in my yard right now, I would get stuck. My wife's personal vehicle, the AC compressor, well, the pulley, it's the clutch there, it's squeaking. So I isolated it because it's cold outside now. I know it still runs when the defroster's on, which would be nice to have, but I just took the valve off. And we'll replace that later. It's $320 for a new compressor. I know you can replace the clutch on some of them. I don't know that I would attempt that. It needs new power steering pump, all the new power steering lines. It's been leaking for like 2 years. Just adding fluids. Oh my. And then we got a noise somewhere up there. I thought it was a wheel bearing. It could still be a wheel bearing, but the front end doesn't have, you know, there's no play. So I got to dig into all that a little bit more. I got a lot of stuff going on. And at church, I got the Christmas program I'm involved in. I direct the choir, and I'm in charge of the, well, for music-wise, I'm in charge of the teens. And then on top of that, I got choir songs I gotta get ready for. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving pieces this time of year. And so it's good problems to have on that front. I'm not going to say a leaking roof is a good problem to have, but you know, there's just a lot of moving pieces. And holidays are coming up, so you're going to be working hard. You're not going to be able to work as much as I want to. So it's just with the transmission going out, and I forgot to invoice last week, so with all the stuff that was going on, it doesn't really matter that much because I got to invoice my broker load, so I got paid on that today. But I just won't get a check next Monday, so it wasn't going to be big anyway, so the next one will be great. Hopefully sometime this week I get my money back for my core, for my transmission. And I also get my money back for my clutch. That would be nice to have. So there's just a lot of stuff going around. Earlier on today, I watched JLR3, his latest video, talk about how he hasn't been paid in 3 weeks. And I feel you. That you know. Even if you don't have a lot of overhead, which I have overhead because of the truck payment. I know he has a bunch of overhead because he's got a nice new truck, and it really takes a toll on your stress levels. Don't worry. Oh, we're gonna put our heads down this week, and we're gonna work hard. Hopefully, get some good miles in. Especially Thursday. Thursday, I'm gonna try to be a really long day. That's gonna be intentionally long, and hopefully, I'll be able to get some good miles in. We got some new guys in running power only. I saw just now. One of the CRST guys that usually runs, I don't know if he quit, or if he's sick, or if he's on a long vacation. I don't even know if the office knows. His trucks have been sitting there. So I don't know where he's at. Yeah. There was an open spot, and I think he filled it. So maybe I'll get to chat with whoever that is soon. That'd be fun. In other news, we can't get a dry day here right now, which is funny because we went for like 2 months without any rain. All through harvest, no rain. And then now it's rained for like, I don't know. It rained all weekend, but rained last Wednesday. It rained some yesterday. Obviously it's raining today. Alright, I've been chatting for a while now. Sort of just rambling. I just figured I'd give as much of an update as I could. We're running full bore with Menards now, if you're wondering. Back to our power only runs. And back to the same old, same old. Rabbits. Success. We're here. The question is there anyone in front of us? I'm feeling no, but I was feeling no this morning and there was somebody in front of us, so. The guy in front of us this morning in Davenport, he did not like the fact that they had him stuck in a rut doing drywall instead of equipment. And I don't blame him. I would not want to do drywall, especially not when your company does a lot of equipment too. I would not enjoy that. Never done drywall, never plan to. I guess if I had to. If it was what would pay the bills, then, well, yeah, I would do. Most of the places tarp it for you, but then you got to throw your straps over. At least that's what he said he experienced. And I know that's how they do it at United Pacific, I believe it is, in Fort Dodge. I know they tarp it for you there. I've been in there. You guys have been watching for a while. You know I used to haul grayback in there. So the paper for the outsides of the drywall. Pick up in Cedar Falls and run it over there. Do 2 of them one day, or 1.5, something like that. depending on how quickly they got me in and out, which wasn't always the best. Let's see what this guy goes. You might have to. This is where I don't stop at the stop sign, because if I do, I block traffic. Okay, let's get us. Oh, I gotta get rid of you guys because I need my window. Well, today's loads didn't turn out like I was hoping, but they really weren't bad. I just didn't get the miles I was hoping for. He had offered me that Moline, and he gave me the Cedar Rapids because I asked for something shorter. I would have loved something like a Fort Dodge. That would have made it nice. I asked for a Marshalltown, but he didn't have it. The yard is weird right now. Jumping back in it right now, it just feels weird there. There's different people there. Lots of live loads, even though there's not that much on the yard. So they must be anticipating a bunch of rail cars coming tonight, because I saw a bunch of loads on the load board from us, and lots of live loads coming in, and he's got to be prepping for something, because there's not enough on the yard right now to justify that. I'm sure there's a bunch in the yard. I'm sure there's a bunch of rail cars in the yard here, and he's just getting ready. One lane road ahead. Flagger? Oh, there's nothing. Okay. I think I am getting out just before everybody else is, or maybe right at the same time. So the plan is to go home, and I am going to attempt to back this trailer into my driveway. I should be able to do it. I slid my tandems forward, so if I'm gonna have a shot, it's the way I am right now. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not gonna force something. But I would really like to get this in my driveway, so I don't have to park on the street. Not a fan of that. People flying by at night, clipping it. That doesn't sit well with me. So let's get home, see if we can get this in the driveway and finish out this day. I am going to try to replace that light, as well as a couple other things, while I have the chance. We made it in. So muddy and gross right now. It had a little bit of a chance to dry off today, but not a lot of chance. And as you can see, it's still sloppy. Made me nervous. Had to lock the inner axle in. This is where I'm gonna sit with this trailer. Probably drop it right here if I need to. I will drop it right here. Because back here, I will sink in. It's not as bad as it was. This was a lake. You can see those ruts from when I pulled my trailer out in the first place. It is soft. Soft, soft, soft. So, this is where my dry van usually sits. Has been sitting right here. But we're gonna let this stuff dry out a little bit before, hopefully, it only takes a couple days. Yeah, I would have never made that if I had to slip my tandems all the way. That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, let's go ahead and finish out this video here. This is all we're doing for today. Gonna swap out a couple lights, but I won't show that on camera. Oh, he hasn't given me my load for tomorrow yet. Half expecting him to say, gonna have to wait. At that point, I might just book a load for myself for this dry van. I mean, look at that. I was just dragging my shoes there and I ripped up the grass. It is, I guess it's normal fall. What am I talking about? It's a normal fall. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this stuff done and I'm gonna go vote. I was gonna say vote, but you're gonna see this video tomorrow, so hopefully you did vote. And yeah, comment down below your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button. We'll see you on the next one.